Good morning, everybody. We're still on the swamp job. I didn't get much video last week. Actually, I didn't get any video last week. We took, of course, the video from the week before with the mud and the drainage ditches and all, but last week we was pushing for production, so I wasn't wasting a bunch of time taking video. We was kind of pushing to get loads out. They were calling for rain Thursday and Friday, which it did. It rained. I think we got 1.5 inches of rain on Thursday. Friday was pretty nice though. It was windy, but of course the 1.5 inches of rain Thursday made it a mud hole. But we're back at it again this morning. I broke my chain, so I'm waiting for my skidder man to give me a chain. But yeah, I broke my chain off my saw. It's stuck in there. So we're once he gets back, I think this is the second tree this morning is all I cut. And once he gets back, we'll get at it again. But as you can see, it's a clear cut. Looks like a tornado went through here. Boy, it really looks bad when you cut every tree in the woods, don't it? Phew. But I don't know if I said before, this place will be growing houses here in the next year or so. No crop ground, no corn, no beans, houses. We're gonna put houses. More and more houses. Of course, more houses means more furniture means more logs, so I guess it all works out in the end. But I'm gonna try to get a little video skidding today and some video cutting today and kind of mix it up to try to take a good video. So we're gonna get after it. got that real wet area down in there. In the middle of the job, the very center of this job is just wet. Soft ground, like you saw in the other videos, we had big all them ditches and stuff like that. So we still got the big fat tires on the other skidder. And what we're doing is normally 3 days a week I got an extra man, but the Tuesdays and Thursdays he's got to go to school. He's still in high school, but he's on like work studies. He works for me Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And what we're doing is with the little skidder, we're coming in with the little skidder and staging them out here in this open. We clear cut, of course it's all clear cut anyway, but we clear cut this spot and we're piling it out here in this open area. And then the big skid, the fat tire skidder, is taking it to the landing. So we get a little less done when it's just the two of us, but we're still doing 5 load, 4, 5, 6 load a day, so it's not too bad. We get about a load and a half, 2 loads, 3 loads extra with the third man. But when I got the third guy, he just sits in this skidder. The skidder I'm running right now, he just stays in here, keeps the trees out of my way, keeps them stuffed out here to this open spot for Aaron to get them with the, we'll call it the fat tire skidder. It's easier. I kind of set them out there that he could grab them by the butt, but I guess he didn't grasp that concept. It's a lot easier to grab logs when you grab them from the big end. They seem to stay in the grapple a little better. When you grab them from the small end, they kind of slide out of there because they're tapered at the end, you know, smaller. But if you grab them from the butt end, they, you know, they kind of stay in the gravel, ride a little better in the gravel. And I set it up that way so you kind of pull them out here so you can grab them from the other end. But whatever, he's the operator of that machine. He do what he wants, I guess. That area he's going through right now is bad. I mean, it's bad. There ain't nothing we can't fix, but it just, this skidder just won't go through there. Dude, the dirt on the glass, hard to see. I'll go down there and show you the ruts. I don't know if you can see the ruts, but from there all the way to the creek, which is probably, I don't know, 150 yards to the creek, and you cross the creek, probably got another 200 yards up through there. It's just bad ground. It just won't hold the skidder with the narrow tires. The narrow tires just sink. And fat tires, they call them floater tires. Holds the skidder up. Actually, they work a lot better than I thought. I didn't think they were going to work that good, to be honest with you. I knew they were going to be better than what we got, but I didn't think they were going to be that good. But man, I was amazed. We borrowed them from a guy down on the eastern shore, and I believe I'm going to invest in a set of them to have indefinitely. This skidder I'm in right now, this one ain't even mine. We're renting it from the guy we're cutting this timber for. I'd like to try to buy this machine, but I gotta sell mine first. It's a nice machine. It's a 548 G3. I think it's a 14 model. They don't make this machine no more. John Deere quit making it. So they couldn't put the emissions in it, make them tier 3 emissions, and make them affordable for everybody, which it's fair for John Deere to make the call whether or not we got the money to pay for stuff or not, but to each his own. Anyway, that's a nice machine. It's only got 1,500 hours on it. Yeah, as far as forestry equipment goes, this is like new. My machine is the one with the big tires on it. right close to 7,000 hours. But I think what I'm gonna end up doing is, because it seems that production-wise, it does really well with 2 skidders. You know, and for now, I can still keep up with 2 skidders. Hand cutting. I mean, eventually, you know, I'm gonna get to where I can. I'll back up and refund. But I had a cutter. I had one of them Brian head cutters, and I liked it. The machine was really, I mean, it was really, really nice. It's the one that goes on the end of the excavator. That machine did a really nice job, I thought. But we cut for a veneer guy, you know, and it's his timber. He bought it, you know, and that Ryan cutter kind of don't get it cut. I mean, it gets it cut off clean. I think it does a much better job than a cut saw as far as cutting fancy timber. But you got to double cut everything. Your cuts don't line up perfect. And in his mind, you're losing, you know, 4 or 5 inches off of every tree because you're not getting close to the stump. You know, and after you do that, 6 inches for every tree's a foot. You know, 2 trees is a foot. Lost my ass on it though, but I sold it. If anybody out there is looking for a, you know, an affordable tree cutter, that is the way to go. And I put mine on a quick coupler, so within about 5 minutes I can have the cutter head off and the bucket back on. You know, and then especially when you're working in woods like this, chewing it up, man, you can really straighten it up nice with that excavator when you're done. So what we've been doing is just kind of easing it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I got a bunch down there in the bottom. I'll probably wait, do them tomorrow. I got my helper because they're right along the line. I've got the other skidder man. They're right along the line. They all got to be pushed back off the property line, kind of hanging over the creek. So today we're just gonna, like we've been doing this morning, just zigzag back and forth across this hill and keep her moving.